Today I'll be installing a set of Monkey Wrench Racing brass shifter cables in my 2005 Corolla XRS. These are the bushings right here, and I'll leave a link to them in the description down below. Now starting off, I'm taking out the battery, intake, and oil catch cans. All this work isn't really necessary though. The only thing that really needs to come out if you're working from the top is the intake. I'm only removing all of this stuff just because it makes filming this job a little bit easier.
So I'm going to tackle this one first. It's not too bad. Pull the cotter pin, take the upper washer out, pull the cable up, and then get to work on taking that bushing out. And here is, well, part of the bushing. The rest of the bushing is still down here, which is why we're going to need to take the Dremel. Actually, give me a second because I just realized that I left the car in reverse, and when you want to do this, you want to do it when it's in neutral. So I've just got this little stub there now, so what I'm going to do is take my Dremel and I'm going to swap out the cutting wheel for probably one of these sanding wheels here, or even one of the grinding wheels. I might actually go for this one, it's kind of pointed, and then just grind it down until I can remove it. I've got a lot of options here, so I'll just try this one. If it doesn't work, I'll switch to another one. On second thought, I'm just going to use the cutting wheel. Well, I gotta stop there. Battery's pretty much dead. So I just need to grind it down a little bit more, and then the new bushing can go on. And that is bushing number one complete. Now already I've tested the shifter a little bit just with this one bushing in there, and it feels a little different, at least side to side. Since that's what that bushing controls. Also, new shift knob. The old one is still in here. I'm not planning to get rid of it now. I'm just testing out some new equipment here. So with it feeling this good side to side already, I'm very excited to see what both bushings are going to feel like together. Very quickly before I continue, I do apologize for not being able to show you everything I'm doing in real time. It is very difficult to film down there, even with me taking out all the stuff like the battery, like the intake, the catch cans, etc. But hopefully with everything that you're able to see, you can get a good idea of what I'm actually doing. Anyway, let's get this one installed. No way! Oh, yes! I don't even have to Dremel that one. Yes! This one just came out. Let's go! Oh, that makes my life 20 times easier. I was gonna save this one for when I got out of class, but turns out I don't have to. There it goes. Check that out. It is intact. It wasn't rust locked like the other one. It's pretty clean on the inside as well. Not even a spot of rust. Okay, so disaster has struck. So I have the bushing here, but I'm missing the C-clamp. I have no idea where it's gone. It was in the package last time I checked, and now it's not there, so I'm not sure. So I think temporarily I'm gonna use this key ring, and hopefully it'll stay. If it doesn't stay, then I won't use it. Wow, that actually works really well. Who would have thought? And that one is installed. Can you see it? Can you see it? You can't even see it. Okay. Now, obviously, using a keychain in replacement of the C-clip is not proper, and I'm going to find the C-clip and replace that key ring. But the key ring does hold the cable so it doesn't slip off, so it works for now. I'm gonna go ahead and row through the gears here and just feel it out. So 1, 2, wow, 3, 4. Wow, that's actually, that feels really good. Reverse is even, oh, okay, never mind, reverse is still a bit funny to get into. And I'm so stoked that this one just came out so nicely. I mean, the other one, I literally disintegrated the other one because of how stubborn it was. But you know what? This car decided it would bless me by making this one not corroded. Which is so funny because I actually just bought this yesterday. This is a nut splitter, and I was going to use it on this one to crack it open because of the corrosion and take it out, and then this one is perfectly fine. So, well, actually at this point I can't even return this one. I don't know what else I'm going to use this for, but I can't return it anymore because I threw out the packaging because I was so sure I was going to use it. Who knows, maybe I'll need it in the future. And a quick shout out to Breno Auto Garage for the idea here with the nut splitter on the bushing. Unfortunately, wasn't able to test it myself, but fortunately enough, I had one that could actually just come out. So anyway, and the car is put back together. Let me just go ahead and make sure everything works. Yep, there we go. Oh, my clock works again. I didn't fix it, it just came back on its own. Okay, that's really funny. Now, another thing as well with these shift cables is you don't actually have to go in from the top. You can instead go from the bottom, which if you get the right angle, you can see right above my finger, that's where the cables are. So you can decide which way is easier for you, top or bottom, and then just change the cables from there. If you're going from the bottom, I would suggest jacking the car up and taking the wheel off. It'll give you a little extra space, it'll make things a little easier. But just so you know, that's another option as well. And in fact, when I go to replace my little temporary keychain C-clip for the actual C-clip that I lost, I'm going to replace it going from the bottom so I don't have to take stuff out of the engine bay. I still don't know how I lost that C-clip. I have no idea where it is, and I have no idea how I lost it. Last time I checked, it was in this bag here. This is the bag that that all the parts come in, and I checked it, and there were 2 C-clips here, and now today I've gone to check it out, and there's only 1. So I don't know where it's gone. Hopefully I can find it. If not, I may have to run to the parts store or order another C-clip from Monkey Wrench. And considering that these bushings on Monkey Wrench Racing are only $20, I would definitely recommend them. They're very cheap, and if they're rust-free, they're very easy to install. But I'm willing to bet that for 90% of you watching this video, you're gonna have at least one, if not both, of those bushings corroded. Anyway, I'm just gonna do a quick test drive here and feel how the shifter feels while driving the car, and then that'll be it. So let's go. All right, gonna take it for a quick test drive. I'm not gonna drive very far. This car needs an oil change, and it has a small vacuum leak where the engine head meets the runner. I'm not sure if the gasket's just a bit funny or something, but I'll get that taken care of. It's not a super serious leak, but I will need to address it. It would just be really funny if the car just doesn't start. But it is a Toyota Corolla at the end of the day, so of course it does. And hopefully all the gearing is gonna be right, and say if I put it in second, I don't accidentally end up in reverse. So far, so good. This feels a lot better than before. It feels real precise. Oh wow, they have the speed limit signs here. Huh, I wonder whose fault that was. Wow, this shifter feels significantly different. It feels much more precise, much tighter feeling than the stock rubber bushings. Yeah, this is a very confident feeling shifter. Oh, there's a stop sign. What a stupid stop sign. What the hell? Oh, this was very worth it. Oh, this was worth the $20. And this is with one of the cables being held on by a keychain. A keychain ring. Which, speaking of the keychain ring, that is going to be gone before next video. I have ordered a new C-clip. In all honesty, I actually just ordered another set of bushings, but I do plan to use those on the blue Corolla when I manual swap it, so it's not going to be a waste of money. and then by that time I will have found a replacement C-clip anyway. Ten out of 10. I definitely recommend this mod for any manual transmission Corolla or any manual transmission Toyota. These feel very solid. I'm very pleased with the result of this. It's a Corolla S. Hey, you might want to change your shifter cable bushings. Okay. Now we go home. Well, the car hasn't fallen apart. Hopefully reverse works, because otherwise that's awful. Wow, reverse actually felt so nice to go into. Okay, now the car gets shut off. Yeah, reverse actually feels super nice to go into now. Epic.
That is going to do it for today's video. If you want to see how to install a short throw shifter and shift-based bushings, click this playlist right up here. I've made a playlist entirely for all this shifter stuff for Corollas. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see more, click right over here and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna look in the camera.